Olive. What? What happened to our plane? What? Something happened to our plane. We must have crashed. Where? Come on, Olive. Come on. Olive. Where are we?
On September 22nd, 2004, Oceanic Flight 815, en route from Sydney to Los Angeles, went off course and crash landed on a mysterious island somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. This would form the beginnings of what would be a multi year incredible adventure that formed the basis of the show Lost. So, if you're new here, I'm Dave. This is Olive. And we mostly talk about books. Recently, we have been talking a little bit about TV and film, which we've been trying to concentrate on a little bit as well because those are recognize that those are other art forms that have their own unique qualities for storytelling, and so we've been focusing a little bit on that. And as part of that, we are really excited to announce this new group project that we'll be doing based on the show Lost. So if you're not familiar with Lost, it premiered on September 22nd, 2004. And it begins with a crash of Oceanic Flight 815 on this island somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. And it is made up of this ensemble cast of characters who, the title of the show Lost is one of those sort of double entendres. It was they're lost on this mysterious island, but each of these characters is also individually, personally, in their personal lives, very lost. So it is a very character-driven, very groundbreaking show. These characters, this was what has become a common narrative form in TV today, was really done really well, I think, for the first time in Lost, where we gradually learn about it as they're going on all their journeys on this island. We are simultaneously learning about their past through flashbacks and what why they are particularly lost in their own lives. And in their journeys on this island, they end up being there for a very long time, and they learn that this island has a long history, and they are just a very small piece of, and it is full of mysteries, full of secrets, and full of danger. And so Lost ran for 6 seasons, 2004 to 2010. Back when we had like real full length seasons, like they're usually like about 20 something episodes. And this show is, personally, this is my favorite show of all time. I don't think I'll ever encounter another, you never know, but I don't think I'll ever encounter another show that was impactful for me as Lost. And it's a show that, you may have heard, if you haven't watched it before, you may have heard it has a controversial ending. It certainly was controversial ending, but this is a show that is, I always say, so very much, whatever you think about the ending, is so very much about the journey and not necessarily the conclusion. And it's It's just an amazing show that incorporates so much. There's a little bit of a sci-fi element, a little bit of a mystic element, a little bit of religion, a little bit of philosophy. Just it's got its own whole mythology, and just it's just amazing. It's just amazing. um, and so, what we are doing is this was born out of some discussions about this with MJ at Reading This Life and Gareth at Book Songs and Magic. And Gareth and I would talk about this a lot, and MJ has never seen the show. And so we decided that we would revisit this show together because it has now been almost 21 years. So this September 22nd, this week, it will be 21 years, I guess, since this show first came on the air. So, it's MJ will be watching it for the first time. I will be watching the series for the second time, and Gareth will be watching it for the third time. So we have three different perspectives in terms of how we're experiencing it and what we know and what maybe we're seeing this time through. And so what our current plan is to we are going to be watching, starting on September 22nd, we are going to watch 2 episodes a week. The first episode was kind of like a 2-episode episode. It was part 1 and part 2. So we're going to watch the first 2 episodes, so you could view that as 3 episodes, but that's what we'll be watching the first week. That's how we'll kick it off. And then it'll be 2 episodes a week, and we will be then getting together to discuss them, and amongst ourselves, and we will be releasing those. There'll be short videos discussing the episodes for the week, and we'll be releasing those online. And then we are planning currently to have a couple times, maybe midway through the season and at the end of the season, to actually have an open live where we can talk about it, because we hope some people are going to join us on this journey. We picked this schedule, two episodes a week, because we think it's not too burdensome for anybody that wants to come along with us, whether you've watched it before or not. We already, a number of people have expressed interest in watching along with us, and so we think that'd be great. We encourage you to do that. We're fortunate enough now, actually, to Michael K. Vaughn and Celeste from Cafe Cryptic are both going to be helping us. Well, 2 other booktubers that are both going to be helping us on this project as well now. So we're very excited about that. So we're going to be doing the videos, and we have got a Voxer group going, and so that's our plan. There may be a hiccup or 2, but that's our current plan of what we're going to be doing. And MJ calculated out. I think she said it would be a 14-month endeavor. I'm not sure if that's right, but we hope you'll join us. If you're in the U.S., what's available on the streaming services is different in different places, but in the U.S., currently you can catch it either on Netflix or Hulu. So hopefully you'll be able to find it somewhere, and so that you can join us for this ride. So we're all very excited for this project. We hope you join us, whether you've never watched it before, or if you have, or maybe you've only watched some of it and you want to jump in and give it another try, either from the beginning or midway through. We hope you'll join along with us, and we can hear everybody else's comments along the way, because there is just so much to this show, and so much interpreting and guessing and anticipating, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing as this mystery unfolds over the courses, over the seasons and the time that they're there, and we just uncover more and more secrets and more mysteries about the island and the people. So we hope you join us. Let us know in the comments if you have watched Lost, or you're interested in Lost, or if you think you might come along for the ride. The more the merrier. So we're starting this week, September 22nd, with the first 2 episodes, and we hope to see you there. So thanks so much for watching. As always, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.